Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is June 18, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at one of my favorite stock scanning and charting software. It's the TC2000. So let's jump in and look at this software and see if it's worth our money. So with that, this software comes with a lot of tabs. As you can see here, the trading tab, classic tab, and so on and so forth. Typically, I start my day with the drill down tab here. It gives you a very good idea how are the sectors doing. Look, right now it's telling me in today's market, we got energy down big time. Look, energy is the most beaten down sector today, down 4.81%. So money is going out of energy into other names. And one more cool thing about this software is it will give you a volume buzz that tells you where the volume is going. So even though energy is down, look at the volume buzz here. Lot of volume is going into energy here. That tells you folks are taking advantage of energy being down here and potentially buying some energy. At the same time, look at the real estate here. Lot of volume is going into real estate, and real estate is going higher. That tells you there is some positive things going on in the real estate. Especially I love it when the volume is high and also the sector is trading higher, it's going higher. That tells you there is some strength here. And similarly, look at technology here. Technology, even though it went higher today, look at the volume buzz here. There is not much volume here, so you got to be slightly careful when there is no volume. But technology, the SEC goes higher, so you got to be careful. So it may not be a long-term rally here. If the volume goes higher, it's a good thing. But right now, volume is not there, but technology is going higher. So as you look through here, one more cool thing about this software, normally I like to look at sectors which are going down. Look, I could click on energy here, and on the side here you can get the top energy companies. I sorted this by market capitalization. You get a good idea what are the top companies in this sector. Look, starting from the top here, we got ExxonMobil, which is one of my favorite company, and look, that's doing pretty well here. Let's also increase this slightly here. You can look at the volume buzz. Look, ExxonMobil, nice volume buzz here. It's down 5.77%. You could just click on it and look at the chart. Look, it's coming down nicely here. And similarly, if you like to look at technology name here, click on technology and you get all these technology stocks. I sorted it by high capitalization at the top here. Apple at the top as usual, very big capitalization. Look, Apple has been going down for a while now, so it gives you a very good idea what's going on in this market. And one more cool thing I love about this software, you could click on sector by year tab here. It tells you how is the market performing overall on a yearly basis. Look, there is a cool chart here which I love. It tells you all these sectors, how are they doing. It gives the data right from 2008 onwards. 2008 is when we had all this financial meltdown, as many of you know here. Look, back in 2008, we had a market-wide meltdown. Look, everything came down crashing here. And look, technology came down big time here. As you can see here, we got technology, and technology came big time down back in 2008. And then many of you may be worrying about inflation. Look, we got 2018 right here. We had high inflation. Our Fed chairman increased the rates very aggressively. Look what happened here. We have a slight downtick here, not as much as it's almost comparable to what we're going through now, but not to the magnitude. Gives a good idea how the market has been doing in the past. And now we are here in 2022. Look, we are down big time in all the sectors with the exception of energy up 25%. Now once you look at this, you could drill down a little more. Look, we got technology somewhere right here. Technology is down 34%. If you click on technology, you will get all the indices in the technology. Look, we got electronic gaming, health information services, IT, and so on and so forth. So you could click on these companies. For example, electronic gaming, you get to look at the gaming stocks here, starting with the top stock here, Activision Blizzard, with the $57.6 billion market cap. I love this view here. It tells you what's going on in a nutshell here. In all these electronic gaming stocks, look, we got Activision Blizzard is up for the year, 12.30% up for the year, but everything else is down. As you can, most of these sectors are down. You could also sort by yearly change here. It kind of tells you what's going nicely on a yearly basis. Look, we got MYPS, Activision Blizzard, and Bragg. These are going well as of now. So in a nutshell, you get a good idea how is it doing. Normally when the sector goes down badly, for example, look here, 2018, basic material came down big time, and following year it bounced back nicely. That gives me an idea what might happen. So look, energy downtime, big time down back in 2015, bounced back nicely, down in 2018, bounced back, down 2020, and up 2 years straight. So when it goes up 2 years straight, you could look at the previous history here. Look, we got 2 years straight, 2009, 2010, then it came down in 2011. So you get a good idea what might happen. And one of the best thing about this software I like is this EasyScan. You can easily scan the stocks that you want to look at. For example, here I could build a scanner right now, and I can say I want to look at market capitalization. I can say capitalization here, and I can add my criteria, capitalization here. I can say I want to look at capitalization, say between, let's say here, between 1 billion and 10 billion. I'm a mid-cap type guy here. I can say 1 billion here, which is 1,000, as you can see here, and 10 billion, so 10,000. So now I get this criteria here. If I want to see how many stocks I might get with this criteria, I could just click here. Look, out of 7,000 stocks here, looks like with this criteria, because I got both 10,000, 1,000. Let me change this to 10,000 here, and then do this again here. Alright, look, out of 7,023 here, we will get 1,640. We kind of filtered down nicely. And now we could add more criteria here. We could just click on this plus sign here, and you might wonder, hey, you know what, I want to look at only net margin positive company. You could just say net margin here, net margin. Let's look at the latest net margin here. You could say I want to look at net margin more than 10%. You could say 10. That gives you net margin more than 10%. Now you could click on this again and see how many criteria, how many count you might get here. Look, we narrowed down again here from 1640 to 1598. So you could even add more criteria here. You might wonder, you know what, I like to look at low valuation stocks. You could look at price to sales ratio, which is one of my favorite indicator when it comes to valuation. You could say price to sales. There you go, price to sales ratio. And you might want to have price to sales ratio say less than 10 or less than, say, 15. Let's make it less than 15 here, which is pretty good. Let's go with that here. Now we are looking at relatively lower price to sales ratio. If you're conservative, you could even say less than 10, but let's go with this for now. Look, now we are narrowing down from 1528 to we are to 4028. So it's as you can see here, we are narrowing. It's really the whole list here. So we are narrowing down to 603, as you can see here. So out of 7,023, we are down to 603 now. So you could even add more criteria here. So you could go back here, and you might wonder, hey, you know what, I want to add more criteria. And you might say volume. Volume is a good criteria. Many people add here. You can say volume, and you can say volume 1 day, and you want volume one day to be more than, let's go here, and I think we got here more than 500,000 here. I think that's a good volume to have here. If you want to change it, you could change it and say 200,000, but I like 500,000 here. I would go with that. So with that, I can I could apply it here, or I could just click on this here and get the count again and go from there. Look, now we are down to 458 records here out of 7023. There is wealth of data here. You could look at this criteria and add any of these criteria here. So that's one of the reasons I love about this software here. It gives you a lot of criteria. There are basic criteria, and there is conditions you can add. There are pre-built criteria, as you can see here, and fundamentals. You could go by fundamentals, and you could add indicators and so on and so forth. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at this scan here. If you like this criteria, you could go and save here. I will say mid cap, so that way we can look at this here. Look, I'm saving this as mid cap. I can go change it later. So that's the beauty of this software here. And you could also write your own queries, and you could use and conditions, or conditions, and so on and so forth. Many softwares will let you choose just the and condition, but this software will let you choose or condition also. That's a great one here. So with that, we built a scanner, so you can build scanner to your hard content. There is a lot of data available for you to build the scanners. So with that, now what I typically like to do is I like to go to my trading tab here and look at the data. Look, right now, for my purposes, I looked at all US stocks. Look, there is a all US stocks. You could click on all US stocks. Once I did that, I want to narrow it down further. I went ahead and added my criteria here. Look, I'm saying I want price more than $9, 90-day volume more than 200,000, average true range, which is I like to use average true range most of the times. That tells you the stock has got movement. It's a stock that's not moving. At least it moves by 35 cents on an average in last 14 days. I like to have at least a good amount of average true range. I want the gross margin to be more than 30%. Capitalization more than 1 billion, especially in this market. I like to look at a little bit higher cap stocks here, and latest profit margin more than 0%. These are profitable companies. So I'm good with this here. I could look at how many stocks I might get here. Look, out of 7,023 here, I'll be getting only 1,081, which is good for me. So I get them right here, as you can see here. And look, what I've done is I've added few more columns here for me to take a look here. I added the gross margin, as you can see here. I got the net margin here, and I got PE ratio from a valuation perspective. I have my price to sales ratio, or PS ratio, and I also added price volatility. That tells you it's somewhat similar to IV percentile, but it's not same as IV percentile. But generally, when the price volatility is high, you could think about as implied volatility percentile, or IV percentile is relatively high. So with that, I like this scan here. I also sorted this by high capitalization at the top, as you can see here. Now the next job is to go through and just look at the stocks that I want to buy. I would narrow down all this so I can look at the chart here. I could just look at up to market cap here and go from there. Look, I get to see the up to market cap here. My main purpose right now is to look at the chart and make some decision here. Now that I selected the stocks I want, look, I can look at the volume buzz here, see how is the volume buzz. Look, Meta right now, the volume is not there too much, volume buzz is slow here. And look, we got on the balance volume. It's also telling you something similar here. Volume is slightly down, as you can see here, and stock is coming down. And look, we got check in money flow here, indicating some smart money slowly flowing into it. That's a good story here. We got RSI 30 indicates it's completely sold off here. Even though right now volume is slightly negative here, because I like contrarian play here. I would be buying some Meta at these levels, given it's a profitable stock. And then look here, we got few more here. I like Apple's very much, and Apple is, as you can see here, coming down nicely. And right now I got here a daily chart here. You could also look at weekly chart in Apple and see what's going on here. Look, on a weekly basis, Apple has come down drastically. It's a great stock here. I'll be slowly buying Apple and adding to my core holdings and go from there. And let's go back to the daily view here. And look, we got a few more here. We got Microsoft, which is $1.8 trillion company. Volume buzz, as you can see, a nice volume buzz, 24%. But I like the volume buzz in Apple better, and I like the volume buzz in Google also better. Look, Google has a nice volume buzz here. I'd be rather buying some Google with a higher volume buzz here. And then I would scan through this. Look, J&J has got one of the nice volume buzz here. Stock is also coming down, as you can see here. This stock is going to be splitting itself into two companies. And look, right now RSI 19, that tells you stock is completely sold off here. With the volume buzz going higher, I would be buying some J&J here. Now I look at a few more here. Look, Visa has got very good volume buzz here, and look, stock has been down here. And as you scan through this stock chart here, you could just quickly see here there's a very good support level right here. Now it's trying to bounce off of the support level. So as the global travel market is opening up, as more and more countries will allow foreign visitors to visit the countries, I could make a case for Visa here with a nice volume buzz here. You could buy some Visa, which is a profitable company. And then you got a few more. Look, Nvidia, JP Morgan. Look, JP Morgan, there's a very good volume buzz here. You could take advantage. And look, JP Morgan is falling off here. With the interest rates going higher, you could make a case for JP Morgan for the long-term play here. Understand there could be some short-term pain, but long-term, JP Morgan is a good company to buy and hold. And we got a few more, as you see here. I love stock like Lilly here. Look at the volume in Lilly here. Nice volume surge, volume buzz here. You could buy this great company. This has been consistently doing well in the past. Look at the chart here. There is no issue with the stock here. Stock is doing great, nice higher highs. So I would be buying Lilly at these levels here. It's a recession-proof stock, as you can see here. And look, we got we got a Home Depot here. Stock is down, but look at the volume surge here. All these retail type stocks are coming down big time here with all the supply chain issues. But if you're a long-term holder, you could long-term investor, you could buy some Home Depot here. But understand there'll be some short-term pain here. Then as you scan through here, you could get a good idea. I love AbbVie. AbbVie is a great medical device play here. You could buy some AbbVie. But all of you may not be interested in the big cap names, so you could go here and you could change some of these conditions here. You could look at small cap names or mid cap names. For example, if you go here, we got capitalization more than 1 billion. So you could say I want to look at stock capitalization between say 1 billion. So I'll say 1,000 for 1 billion here. And you might say I want to look at up to 50 billion, not more than that. So you could say 50,000 here. So now we'll be just looking at this subset here, which is 1 billion to 50 billion. You could just click on this here and see how many. We'll just get 951 stocks here out of 7,023. Good enough for me. I'll just go through here and you could sort. Look, we got a high capitalization on top here. Look, we got VMware here, nice and high volume buzz. I will not be buying VMware. As many of you know here, VMware is going to be bought by Broadcom here, so that's why I will not be buying VMware. Let it settle and let it bought by Broadcom here. And you got a few more here with nice volume buzz, as you can see here. You got Moderna and so on and so forth. I like semiconductor plays. Semiconductor stocks are coming down big time. I love KLA 10 core. I might buy some KLA at these levels here. Nice volume buzz, I like it. Semiconductors are beaten down big time, so I would be buying some. Look, there is a nice support level around $300. You could pick some KLAC here. It's also up today and nice volume buzz, as you can see here. And we got a few more, as you see here. We got AEP, American Electric Power. It's a great company. Look at that huge big drop here. You could take advantage and buy some of this great company here. And we got a few more, as you see here. Look, I like Fortinet. It's a great company. Stock has been down big time. You could pick up some Fortinet here. It's being relatively stable, as you can see here. Nice support level at around 250 or so. It's a great company to buy. And we got a few more here. I love Devon Energy. It's one of the great energy stocks. Look, it's been down big time with all the energy coming down here. You could pick up some energy stock like Devon, which is a great one here. Looks like there is a nice 200-day moving average here at around 50 or so. It might come down slightly. I'm sure it will bounce off of its 200-day moving average. And we got a few more here. You could look at stocks like Synopsys, which is one of my favorite here. You could pick up some Synopsys SNPS and nice volume buzz. It's a great one here. And if you want to look at other sectors, you could just go here and choose the sector that you want to play with and add that to your criteria and go from there. All right, so with that, we'll call it a wrap. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.